I'm Charlie.
And I'm Cody.
And this week's episode of WX4 features
Joe Cat, who used to own a gorilla. Well, welcome to the show, Joe.
Hey, man, welcome. Thanks for having me.
You welcome me to my show?
I know I do. I welcome everybody to the show. Welcome, Charlie.
Yeah,
welcome to the show.
It's good you're here.
Well, we're going to jump right into the questions.
Right into the...
Ooh. All right. Question. Oh, here we go. What was the name of your first band project? Let's see. That was a while ago. We had a jam band in high school that used to meet in my garage, and we played. I think we played Mr. Crowley just over and over.
Right. What'd you play in it?
I played guitar in it.
Guitar.
I played guitar in it, and then we had basically three people playing guitar, a drum set, and a guy on a keyboard, and it was all through really small amplifiers, like ones you'd have as a kid. I think I had a Gorilla TC30.
We've all had gorillas,
right?
I had a 25.
I don't remember the name of it. It may come to mind. I don't think we had
a gorilla,
name.
a crate.
A crate. I had, I think that was a.
Did y'all play out?
No, man.
It was your garage band.
Yeah,
you cut your teeth time.
That was it. We were just having fun and making lots of loud noise, and I used to listen to a lot of like metal and punk rock growing up. Really was my thing. And then one day I started listening to Grateful Dead. Believe me, I don't know how I went from one to the other, but I did.
That's kind of a transition. Yeah, because usually the hard rockers.
But prog rock, prog rock has that quality too.
True.
And then
you get to jam in prog rock.
So
does that mean you're a Tool fan?
I did like Tool, man. I mean, I don't know what I don't know what anybody's reputation is on the street except for the ones everybody knows. But there was some stuff I liked on Tool. When I was listening to Tool, I was actually because I lived in North Carolina and Florida. I was actually a surfer back then, and I used to love them. And I used to love that song Undertow, and there was something I used to listen to back then. To get jazzed up. And,
So when did you start playing out? When did you actually start playing shows?
The first time I ever played out was when I was in college. I went back to school in 96, 95, 96, and then had a friend that played out a little bit on acoustic guitar, like Grateful Dead and stuff. So then I started playing a little bit, and then next thing you know, I'm getting pulled up on stage, then playing, and then he's like, then covering a gig. So it was in college where they and then
could you play for me? And then you're like, I think I can do that.
Yeah, my first gig was like 4-hour gig playing covers all night long by myself, and that's all I did.
It must have gone well.
Yeah, it was
because
fun,
here you are still doing it.
It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah,
it was fun, and but I'm always searching. I don't know what I'm searching for, but it seems like I'm always trying to figure out what I'm doing. There's so many things I like, and there's so that I try. It's really hard to focus sometimes. With being yourself. Newt, our old friend Newt, used to tell me all the time, and I used to talk about Bruce Springsteen and playing some of his covers, and he used to say, Joe, what happens if you keep playing Bruce Springsteen? And I'm like, what? He's like, you're gonna sound like him.
Right.
So it's hard to get that voice out of your head. And it's like, I don't listen to a lot of Grateful Dead anymore because it's hard to get Jerry Garcia out of my head. He's got the sad. There's a few groups out there that I love that have very sad parts, and Grateful Dead and the sad Jerry songs, and people like Jason Molina and Magnolia Electric. I'm like, that's like, I'm all about, I love that sadness.
Right, the emotion.
That's what I'm all about, But since I have a metal background, it's turning into almost an aggressive sadness. Some of it. So
I came up with a term for your music, and I thought it would be rugged folk rock.
Dude, I like
because it's
that.
rugged. There's a ruggedness to it, It's like just going hiking. We're going all the way,
Yeah, you skin your knees in our music.
Yeah.
That's great.
There's the two different types of cement. There's the smooth and the rough.
Right.
So this is like rough cement.
Yeah.
Rugged folk.
Yeah,
I like rugged
folk. Well,
it's no doubt,
It'll
man.
grip you.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
You gotta wear your combat.
But you said you're chasing new. Are you chasing anything new? Because you said that earlier in the other room, in the green room we were talking about, you're chasing a new electric sound.
That's true.
You're because it seemed like I looked you up and you seemed like you had a lot of acoustic stuff, and then now recently, within the last month, your videos online is like, oh, he's got amps. I can't see it, but probably some pedals.
Sure.
Maybe a little hollow body going on. Seems. So, are you chasing something new with that?
No, it's something I've been doing all along.
Yeah.
Really, it's just I want to play that more because I feel very comfortable playing the electric guitar. Especially, I feel like I don't have to play it as hard, and I could play in a different style and get different sounds out using delays and stuff. You listen to guys like Kurt Vile and all along that vein, War on Drugs, and I mean these people who use effects very well, and why not? I mean, it's the technology's there, and I'm alone, and I don't really, I don't care. I'm actually at a point where I really don't care what most people think about what I'm
lived
doing,
through the,
through all. I don't think anybody should. I mean, unless you're trying to sell jeans or really whatever your dream is to make it. I tell people all the time, I'm just a real dude. Like, people don't understand. I could do anything I want in life at this point, and I really enjoy doing this and I feel as free as I can be. Because, life's short, man.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it for everybody who can't do it.
Well, I've had the privilege of playing on a couple of your originals, Silver Thread City and Rio Grande.
Yes.
Which was on your latest record, right? Rio Grande?
Rio Grande's on my last album called Preachin' Drunk, which you can get on joecatmusic.com.
Right.
You could actually listen to 3 of 7 of my albums online for free.
Okay. Awesome. Go check that out.
But yeah, Rio Grande, as a matter of fact, is one of the best tracks on that album, and we recorded that in your studio.
That's right.
A couple of mics. That whole album was recorded basically, except for that track, in my studio with just 157, and I used GarageBand because that's what I got, and I did the best I could. And Joel Hatstadt Audio.
I heard it cost $200,000 to make that album.
I think that would be
Was the budget?
I think that would be being very,
Isn't it amazing though today?
what?
Isn't it amazing though that what you can do with a 57 in a program?
There's not a lot of magic in there. It literally is just a microphone and a microphone level in the room, and like a whole drum set with one mic, Motown style. And it's actually, it's if you know that and then you hear it, it's not bad. I mean, if you listen to everything I got, it gets better and better. I'm learning more and more. So hopefully the next one, which I'm working on now, will be really something special. I'm hoping it's going to be better.
Well, I mean, I remember that day, and you came over and came over to my studio at the house, and I've got, Logic and Pro Tools and a bunch of microphones and stuff like that. And I was like, we can use my stuff. And you're like, nah, I got this 57 in GarageBand. I'll do it that way. And at first I was like, whoa. But then now when I listen to it, I'm like, man, this works, and this was the way it was supposed to be.
There's freedom and limitations.
That's
I'm
right.
telling you that.
Sure, it's like using an old tape machine. When recording the tape, it has a quality to it that is very analog. Because that's all I used to record with as a kid. I had tapes, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, you did a great job on that. That's one of my favorite songs in the album. Actually, Joel Hatstadt told me it was his favorite track when he was doing it.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
piano sounds great on
I
it.
think the whole record is awesome. Go check it out. Again, joecatmusic.com. Before we close it out, is there anything you want to say about the song you performed today, America's Best?
Yeah, America's Best is... I wrote that song because I'm a veteran, and I'm writing that song for all the veterans out there. That's basically what it is. If you're dealing with the VA, it's tough, but they're getting better, and just to hang in there and, don't do anything rash, don't do anything dangerous. Just really take your time and think about it. And if you got a problem, you could contact me. Just please don't contact me with your horrible problems.
All right. Awesome, brother. Well, thank you so much
Thank
for coming
you.
out.
Thank you very much for having me.
Okay.
Thank you so much for having
Good
me.
to have you.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Up next is Joe Cat's performance of America's Best. Next week, same place, same time.
works in this building. Every last breath I got in my rifle, in an anti-bullet vest. Why do I have to feel so wrong? Am I still one of America's best? Did some tours of duty, sent a foreign land, lost one of my jungle boots, hunting Taliban. When I sleep at night, Lord, it's phantom pains and memories of my leg. Why do I have to feel so wrong? Am I still one of America's best? Years gone by now, married, raising kids, sweeping floors for rich folk, high on prescription meds. No, I'm a hard-working veteran. You don't see the war in my head. Just a problem for someone else to handle. Forget I'm one of America's best. I'm still a watchman, not doing fine, dying at the VA cancer treatment line. Oh, you think they'll still bury me with my medals on my chest? 'Cause they act like I did them wrong, that I was one of America's best. Oh, they act like I did them wrong, but I was one of America's best. Oh, they act like I did them wrong, but I was one of America's best.